Okay, this is going to be the easiest way for me to show you how the Zodiac works, that it's multiple people, that there is a female member, and that she is most likely the leader of the group. I'm going to take a portion of the Kathleen John's letter and show you how they actually embed code and communicate with each other at a level that is equal to the positions that they held. As you can see, now that I reduced the transparency, there is an individual looking through one hole right there. Right? Let me move this over. There is another individual listening on the other side and then transferring the information to this female. Who is next to what is a zodiac sign. What is this? This is naval intelligence. I'll show you a little bit more as I reduce the transparency some more. That becomes like a spy look. That is a carrier aircraft that is, top thing is a overhead projector for photography. I used to be a photographer in a dark room, and that's how you shoot an image from a negative to print paper. So they're saying that they are processing information on an aircraft carrier, that's what that is, and sending it to an uplink to a satellite. So remember, I'm doing this with one hand. So I'm going to take you to the zodiac sign in Kathleen John's letter. And what you will see is that is a satellite. And it shows that the satellite is transmitting around the world. So this is classified information about how an aerial reconnaissance operation works. Now, let's see if I can show you some more. Okay. Back over here. All right, so every time you see that little square thing, that's just another piece of information on what is basically microfilm, created in a very unique way, just using a regular piece of paper that, if photographed and put into the right light, reveals almost a negative image of information that would normally be thought of as microfilm. And so here's another spot So this looks like the areas of which this information was recorded. And then if you look right here, it shows that the document should be able to show you, 1, the information is processed, 2, how it can be distributed from a helicopter, and 3, to where, and I'll show you how that actually works. As I bring it lighter. Now you see. So that's the processing of information. That is a soldier on the ground. That is most likely some type of specialized transportation device, helicopter, or communication device using the satellite link to get him real-time information in the field using aerial reconnaissance that's being processed on an aircraft carrier and uploaded to a satellite link. In a letter from the Zodiac about a frigate. So here's a frigate, there's the camera above it taking information about its position, right? From a high altitude. That information is then being processed on the aircraft carrier and sent to an uplink to the satellite about all these different positions. And that can then be used once processed to be downloaded directly to someone in the field. This is in the 70s, so we take it for granted that that's how it is now. But this is classified information. If these people were caught transmitting this classified information without proper authorization, they're going to Leavenworth. So I'm not positive, but I think that that might be an image of Vietnam. Here's the guy, and you see he's the photographer. He's taking the reconnaissance information, and then he is transferring that reconnaissance information to the recipient person, right? Even though you think that looks like a dog, it's a guy with the hole, right? And then that's going to a female. So if you were to ask me who these people were, I would say that's Albert Lee Terry Jr. And he is getting the information from H.M. Love, who is a member of, so that would be NK. So that's the N without the K. That would be RVAH-1, Photographic Aerial Reconnaissance Intelligence, stationed on the USS Enterprise. So the carrier aircraft that the information is being processed on would be the USS Enterprise right here, and some type of frigate that was also stationed at NAS Alameda would be the boat that they were using to test this information. So this looks like this was an organized testing of the technology and procedures, and how it all worked out. And this information was placed into this secret document. Shows how the satellite works. and it was, I would imagine, not authorized. But this is amazing stuff. This is what spies do. So I don't know what the Zodiac people are going to use this for, but again, this is the Kathleen John's letter. See how it has all these different pictures, especially like one like that. See how it's tracking. So it's showing how this thing can do what it does. And it could track people, it could track boats, it could map regions of activity from the air. So you have this gentleman to that gentleman to this young lady. And so now let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Trying, ladies and gentlemen. Get this in a position to show you what you have here. Let's do that. Bring the letter over here. Okay. I apologize. I have to do this with one hand in order to get it onto the camera, and it's the best way to record it versus screen capture, which I can't seem to find. So let's do that. Boom. There's the Kathleen John's letter. Again, I'll just show you that they created a letter that could be photographed and then reduced into a transparency like this using these tools, and then depending on the amount of noise that you push in or out makes the images change slightly. So if you had to do it with a overhead projector in a dark room, it would be the amount of seconds of exposure would give you the printout of the reverse negative that would give you the secret code. That's this presentation. I don't really know how to wrap it up, but that's what it is.